Hi everyone, welcome back to our new session of the Python. In this session, I will explain you about recursion function in Python, how we'll use it, and what's the basic concept of using recursion function in Python. So if you do want to learn end to end, please be available from start to end of this tutorial. And if you really like this content, press thumbs up and consider subscribing and pressing bell icon for more updates. Let's start with Python recursion function. A function is said to be recursive if it calls itself. So just like if I've created function named add and the add function is calling itself, means calling add only, then we call that this is a recursive function. Let's consider one other example. If I've declared function Deepak name, so Deepak is a function name. It is calling itself their own value. Because of that, that function is called as recursive function. So let's understand by using one example. So how we'll define it. So for considering the example, we have to create one function which will call it their own content. So declaring a function is definitely we are going to define with the ef and then factor. So we are going to create one function which print the factorial value of any number. Now declaration is done. Let's say this function call itself function calling itself for factorial value. So I'm giving here the one statement where it will define this. So let's say this. And this, and again there is a one more. Now it's done. So let's define the concept where we want to have the same value. So let's enter if condition and n equal to 1. Then in this it will give us return value return to 1, and then enter, else it will print the next value, means return. Return n into factorial n minus 1. Now let's see the value of n is equal to 6, and let's print this value. So print, so inside this print we are going to take factorial of number, then semicolon, n is in double quotes, double quotes, then factorial of n. Now it's done. Let's check this. We have declared one function, the name factorial, and the number is n. If n equal to 1, then it will return 1, else it will return n into factorial of n minus 1. Then we have declared the value of n, then print the value. Let's run this and see the result. So we will get the factorial of 6. So by this way, you can see here. Let's understand the logic. In this example, we have defining user-defined function with the name factorial. So this function finds the factorial of number by calling itself. So you can see here this function itself calling again and again for printing factorial of value 6. So by this way, we can see that this function is recursive function. So how or what is the base case in recursion? So when working with recursion, we should define a base case for which we already know the answer. So in this example, as you can see here, we already know the answer of factorial 6, that is 720. So each successive recursive call to the function should bring it closer to the base case, which is exactly what we are doing in this example. So why we use recursion in programming language? So just like when we use recursion to break a big problem in a small problem, and those small problems into further smaller problems, and so on, at the end of the solution of all the smaller sub problems are collectively helps in finding the solution of big main problem. So just like if I want to multiply 6 into 6, so it means that is the 36. So this will become small problem. But if I want to do the factorial of number 6, it means 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, and it will give me a result. So dividing this in a small pieces and collectively it will join with bigger number, which will help for simplicity of programming. So let's understand the advantages of using recursion functions. It's easier to write, readable code is easier to read and understand. It reduces the lines of code which we are using. So whenever there is an advantage, definitely there should be an disadvantage of any. So whenever there is a coin, definitely there are two sides of coins are available. Just like same behavior will work with advantage and disadvantages of recursion. So not all problems can be solved using the recursion. If we don't define the base case, when the code would run indifferently, debugging is difficult in recursive function as the function is calling itself in a loop and it is hard to understand which call is causing the issue. Memory overhead is also possible when we are calling for recursive function that is not in memory efficient. So this is all about recursion function. Let's recap this. We have started with basics of recursion function by using one example. I have explained here each and everything about recursion function and printed factorial value of 6. When you want to change the number, you can change it and run the code again. It will work for 7 as well. 5, 4, 3, any number you want to create as a factorial number, you can do that. Then we have discussed about advantages and disadvantages of recursion. This is all about recursion function in Python. Hope you liked it. If you really enjoyed this video, consider subscribing and pressing bell icon for more updates. Thank you for watching.